Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I have been invited here to share my experience with Fiorano and the product. So I'm not going to talk anything technical, but I'm going to talk on management perspective. What are the challenges we had, and what are the challenges that we have overcome, and how we came up to this journey. I will directly go into a small description. What is LOLC? LOLC is a group of companies. If some of you have not heard about it, I believe majority has heard about it. Currently, we are present in approximately 20 countries, and our forte or our strong point is on financial sector, microfinance. But LOLC is a diversified company which spans across the globe with different areas. Like in Africa, we are present on like sugarcane and all that. In certain countries, LOLC is present with technology side, so and so. So LOLC is a group of companies, and LOLC came to Cambodia in 2015. About LOLC in Cambodia. Previously, LOLC, before becoming LOLC, it was known as TPC. Even before that, in 1994, it was like a NGO kind of thing operating in Cambodia. Then in 2015, LOLC took over TPC, and LOLC Singapore Private Limited has invested on LOLC Cambodia. And small details I have put there about our current position. So at the moment in the country on microfinance segment, we are like the third largest microfinance in the country. So this is a brief introduction about LOLC Cambodia. We have staff around 3,400 and branches, about 81 branches across Cambodia. Right, so let me take you through on the digital journey that LOLC has come across. In 2018 November, when I joined LOLC Cambodia, actually we were not present in any digital platform. At that time, we were present only on FAST, that is also only on counter. So the management first request is to take LOLC from traditional banking or traditional counter related banking into the next level of digital. So when evaluating, I joined in 2018 November. So I requested from the management give me a couple of months to study what is available and to give a roadmap how we go on the digital era. So the first thing what we decided together with the management is we really required an ESB to go forward. This was our first requirement because we were having a co-banking system and we are looking at exposing on the APIs and all that. Before I came into LOLC, one vendor, I'm not going to mention names, has given a proposal only to expose 25 APIs for internet and mobile banking with a thumping amount of 90,000 USD, only for 25 APIs, right? So this rang the bell and I said, no, this is not going to work, because if you pay only for 25 APIs now, in the future, the time to come, you have to pay more. No, this is not the way to go forward. So we took a decision, okay, it's high time we check for a ESB with the API manager to cater our roadmap. We had a vision to go forward on the digital front in 2018, end of the year. So before I joined LOLC Cambodia, I was working on the regulator side in Sri Lanka. It's called Lanka Pay. If you have heard about NPCI, similar version Lanka Pay in Sri Lanka. So first I got to know about Fiorano is on that time, like beginning of 2018 or something, but that had in my mind. So after coming here, I evaluated actually 3 products. For ethical reasons, I will not tell the other product names, and Fiorano is one of them. So the traditional developers was objecting Fiorano. They were preferring traditional API managers or traditional ESBs, because they have shown, I'm not referring to LOLC Cambodia, we are coming from a group, so I'm referring to the group, traditional developers, because they have shown to the management they are utmost important and without them cannot do anything. My way of handling is a little bit different, so I don't believe that a developer is really required when go for digital banking, because I believe reinventing of the wheel is not needed. So I had the first challenge of convincing the group management what is the difference between Fiorano and the traditional ESBs or the API managers that we are talking about? That's the first challenge. I had to do months of evaluation, approximately 1 or 2 months evaluation, showing all touch points, this and that, to convince the management this is what we need for Cambodia, because we are looking at a faster approach, not on a traditional snail mail type of a go live. Actually, the management accepted this. But to be honest, I had a doubt on Fiorano also. So I gave them a challenge. I told them, I will give you 4 APIs for your POC. Would you like to take the challenge and show me exposing these 4 APIs from my core banking? If you win that challenge, I will decide I will procure you. This is my first challenge. The same challenge I gave to the traditional ESBs also, where they were lacking behind, or they were saying, oh, if you decide we will try POC, this and that. Fiorano came forward and accepted the challenge. I was expecting like 2 weeks time gap for them to expose these APIs, but to my surprise, to be honest, they came up with 4 days. That's where we decided, fine, this is what we need. Because we really need to go faster to the market, and we really need to expose our APIs when needed. This is the first challenge. And then we come up with the pricing models, this and that, and then Fiorano was very flexible to handhold, because this is the latest technology, we have never thought of this and all that. So they were very flexible to come on site, 3 months, handhold, support our team. Because our team have never experienced an ESB, our team was never experienced. This is way back in 2019 beginning, right? So that's where we first decided and took a challenge by April, because we procured on February or March 2019. And we took a challenge by April, before end of April, we want to go live with our mobile banking. Mobile banking was ready in our group, but we had the challenge how to connect, how to integrate with our existing core banking. 26th of April, we went live with mobile banking. That was the first challenge. So after that, like I said, fast, like my friend from Canada Bank said, fast, we were live that time, but only with the counter. We took a decision, we want to move fast into our mobile banking, otherwise no one is coming to the counter and doing these transactions, right? So it was a challenge, like he correctly said, on ISO. So again, we discussed with the Fiorano how to do this and that. Within about 1 month or 2 months, we were able to move from counter into the mobile banking, the FAST, which is on ISO platform. FAST 1.0 that time, now FAST is 2.0, it has evolved. So like this, so many projects, we were able to move much faster into live. You name it today, any NBC project, we are connected. FAST, yes. RFT, yes. Backon, yes. CSS, yes. All NBC projects we have connected, and all through our middleware. So this is the trust that we have kept on Fiorano so far. So I would like to bring some plus points. First plus point I have seen is the flexible support team. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is, they will support from any part of the globe. Sometimes from India, sometimes from Singapore, sometimes from somewhere else. 24/7, wherever we need, there is support. But actually, when we were procuring, we directly procured. We didn't have First Cambodia for local support that time. I'm not sure whether they were partnered or not, but we directly procured. So that's what one challenge we had, because there was not local language support. So only on English language we had then. But now, First Cambodia also coming into the picture, I believe the local support will also be available for their customers. So next one is quick response and accountability. As you everyone knows, any system is like a human. At any time, a system can get a heart attack, right? Systems are also like this. Humans are also like this. So at a time we need support or our team cannot resolve, that is available, and they take the accountability. They don't pass it to the hardware vendor. They don't pass it to the software vendor. They do A to Z research on that and tell, okay, this is the problem, let's fix it. So this is one point. And then the other point is, they gave us a flexible growth plan. Like, we are not a company who can spend thousands of dollars. So we had a 3-year plan. We first procured only the needed for that particular year. Then we had a plan, okay, second year, what are we going to do? Third year, what are we going to do? All that. So they were actually flexible on this. They said, fine, it's your roadmap. Faster you want to go, you can procure. But if you need time, yeah, we can do this. So that's one plus point. And the flexible payment plans. So like credit limits and all that. So flexible payment plans. Like I said, the strong technical team. So this is the major part that I have to share with you, the audience. So I'm not here to do any marketing pitch or anything, right? I'm here to share my honest experience with the audience that we had a challenge. We overcome this challenge within now 4 years, I would say 3+ years, right? We have come across a lot of digital transformations. Additional to NBC projects, we have now done with PSPs, integration with PSPs through this middleware, real-time settlement of loans, which is bringing more flexibility to our customers, even in a Saturday, Sunday, 24/7, anytime they can pay their loans. We are rolling out a complex project for tablets, meaning our loan origination is moving now from paper into digital. Our collections are moving from physical into digital. Our deposit opening or whatever it is, moving from physical into digital. So this is the transformation which we wanted and which we are looking at. So anyone in the audience who would like to work with this team, the first challenge that you will have is your traditional developers will object this. Your traditional developers, the people who really need and would like to go forward with challenges will accept. Why? The traditional developers see this as a threat for them. It's just connectors, it's just configurations, it's very easy, to be honest. I have worked with traditional ESBs, I have worked with traditional developers, I have gone through this challenge. So this is one major point as decision makers in this room, you will have to overcome. You have to somehow challenge them how faster that you want to go, because you are the decision maker, not your developer. You are the decision maker in the company, how faster you want to go fast, or you want to move in the digital era. So this is the first challenge. Second challenge, when this information is out, the traditional ESBs will come and talk to, even try to convince, saying we have been in the market for so many years, this and that. With all the due respect to them, out of these, who will accept a challenge? You give a challenge to anyone. Equal chance, challenge, and ask them to do a POC and show with a limited time. These are the key points that convinced LOLC or convinced my decision to go forward with this. The final decision from the management was, okay, if you are going to take the responsibility, we are fine, let's go forward. And up to now, Fiorano has not let me down. When there is a problem, they are behind. So that's why I am here as an honor to speak and talk about them. Like I said, this is not a marketing or anything. This is my honest feeling and my honest experience I am sharing with the audience. So I have kept my LinkedIn QR as well as my Telegram. If anyone wants to get more information or just to ask how is our experience, we are more than happy to support anyone. LOLC also have a technology company, right? So don't worry, we can guide you. We can give small insights, how to do, what are the experience we have had. We have a strong technical team. By now we have trained like 7 people inside our organization, right? So not big support because we are packed with our own work, but anyone who really needs small support, we are open. We can even share our experience and help you all. That's it for today. Thank you very much.